Welcome, welcome, welcome to Friday's Scottish Watches Live. Yes, we're all here, we're all in fancy dress, but I can neither breathe nor see what I am doing. So this is going off right now. Otherwise, there's going to be no edit whatsoever. So there we go. Here we have it. I know it's a
That's
shame.
much uglier than the mask.
It's a shame. Now you can see those. Thanks for that. Right, here we are. We've got the usual gang. We've actually got one extra because Dave complained because he had really big plans and he'd spent a lot of money on his outfit, so he wanted to be included this week as well. Anyway, let's start as we normally do. We will start top left of my screen. We have Gigi, who today is somebody else. So Gigi, where are you, who are you, and what are you wearing?
Hello, I'm Jason from Time to Talk Watches and in Milan, Italy. And today I'm wearing my Grand Seiko SBGN 005 quartz with the blue dial.
Very nice. Next up is Cletus McNugget. Where are you, Cletus?
I'm in Southern America today, and today I've got on...
That is what we call it.
So what have you got on, Cletus?
Carol Baskin.
Okay. And then Sam. UK Sam is next.
UK Sam. Hi. Yep.
Yes.
So Sam, time on our hands. In the UK / little bit space vibes going on as well. I'm wearing an Arnold and Son True Beat 2 seconds that I stole from work. So.
Very nice, very nice indeed. And next up is another Joker. With this Joker's from Scotland. Where are you, Mr. Joker?
I'm wherever I wish to be.
Right.
Wearing a Joker.
Very good.
And this will get worse as this day goes on.
Yeah, I'll bet it does. We now have Jason number 2. Where are you?
Hi, I'm Jason 2 in Brooklyn, New York, and I'm wearing the all-black Casio because it matched my serial killer outfit the best.
Good stuff. And then it's on to Breitling Bro. How's it going? How's it hanging?
Hey, what's up, man? Breitling's like the best watch brand. Screw Rolex, so much cooler. I could have been a pilot, so that's why I wear this sweet Breitling Premier. George Kern, fellow kids. No, actually, I'm Arthur. I'm Tick Tick Broom on Instagram. And in case you didn't recognize me, it's good to be with you here today.
And then we have Lucy, who has included pyrotechnics, or at least lighting, in her outfit. Where are you?
LED. I'm getting ready to purge, you see.
Oh, right, okay. That's got Ricky all excited. He enjoys a good purge.
Engage warp drive, Ricky.
Ready to go. I am the Watchbox Diaries on Instagram, and today I am wearing, I don't know if you can see, but we were talking about Timex last week.
Yes.
I've got my Colour Flick reissue.
Good stuff.
The Pride version.
Lovely. And the next up is Sophie, Wicked Witch of the Somewhere.
Hello. I'm Spider Sophie today.
Oh, very good.
I'm wearing a Vulcan limited edition cricket watch, and I set the cricket to ring at in about 10 minutes. Let's see.
Good stuff. And then it's Warp Factor, something or other for Ricky.
Yes, well, I'm double fisting and wristing today.
Uh-huh.
I've got the new pollen. You won't
that doesn't work.
Okay.
All right, and on the other hand, I have got an invisible new Aquis 5
Very
days.
good. So that's the one that was just launched today. Launched an hour early yesterday. Launched an hour early by us.
Nice.
Oops.
For reasons. Never mind. And then finally, Sam, Stateside Sam, where are you? What are you wearing?
Hi, I'm Sam. I'm Sam in her watchbox on Instagram. I'm in Colorado. Not feeling so hot today. Got a little
Scottish. Did you cut yourself shaving?
Yeah, you caught me.
That colour tone is Scottish, actually, isn't it?
No pressage today.
Very nice, very nice indeed.
Match.
Good. Right. Well, we will crack on with the show shortly. Just to say to everybody, well, first of all, Ricky, you've not actually told me what watch you're representing, so you need to.
I did.
That no, you've told me the brand. You've not told me the watch.
Oh, okay.
But there we go. So you need to send me that. Do look out for our podcast episode we have running tomorrow, and then sometime in the near future is episode 200, which we have a very special guest. Ricky, are we telling everybody who it is? Because we kind of tell them tomorrow anyway.
Yeah, on you go.
Yeah, so for episode 200, we have Jean-Claude Biver coming up. So that is a really good interview. Do look out for that. Yes, well done, Sophie. Sophie assisted us with that as well, so that was good. And then don't forget the lugs, the audio-only edition of this, which you can find on your podcaster, and various unboxing stuff that we're looking for. Articles, give us a shout. So we're going to crack
what
on.
I got today.
What have you got today?
Let's see what I got today.
Oh, did it arrive?
Yes.
Did you do the unboxing?
No, it came in a packet.
Right, hold on a second. Let me full screen.
Don't say that.
There we go.
But what is
I mean, I thought it's not great at the best of times with this
It is a British and a oh, there we go. That's the wrong person.
Honestly,
right,
from here it looks like a razor blade.
It does.
Scottish
got it in the
watches on
brain.
it. No.
It is. It is.
I'm ready. I'm ready for Halloween.
It is the pin badge for the Alliance of British Watch and Clock Makers.
Oh.
So if you heard today's episode with Roger Smith and Mike France and Christopher Ward, you will have heard all about it. And we got Roger to send us so he didn't send us a Kellogg's Cornflakes box signed by him. That's a wee shame. Did he send two, or did he just send you one?
One.
I don't believe you.
He just said that.
That's a fib. Look out for it on Instagram any second now, and there's the Scottish Watches mug placement shot for later on. Let's see that. There we go. Not available in the shops or anywhere. We're about building anticipation. So
there's a waiting list.
There's a waiting list. So there we go. Right, let's crack on. First up today is going to be, drum roll, is going to be Stateside Sam. And Stateside Sam is going to be telling us all about the Rolex 116598. The Rolex Daytona, a leopard watch. So our first horror story for today is this.
Just like Dan's watch.
Yes, please.
So tell us all about the history of this. I've got a few different pictures because there's a good article on a blog to watch that gives some information about him and the watch, but also the actual range of Rolex watches that this represents. So why is this worthy of everybody's votes today?
Yeah, this one, I saw this one a while ago, and it's just always stuck with me and haunted my dreams that somebody wears this. Hey, if you're Steven Tyler, why not? But yeah, this one is I believe this one in particular is like 70,000 something easy.
Yes.
But yeah, it was made for him. I really wish I knew more backstory of if he asked for it, or they were just like, hey, we made something on accident. We kind of want you to wear it. I don't know. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. It has 8 diamonds in the dial, and then there's it's yellow sapphires on the bezel. So lots of detail, lots of scary. I mean, I think it's one thing to have a leopard strap, but if the actual dial is also leopard, I think it's pretty scary to pull off. But hey, it's Steven Tyler. Why not?
Yes, he can certainly is about the closest. It matches his hair colour. But there we go. This is the thing about Rolex, is people think of Rolex as being this really straight-laced brand. But see, if you get into the weeds with them, they do make some astonishingly, some watches that you would think would be the sort of thing you would find in some sort of knockoff shop.
Maybe they should stick with the straight-laced stuff.
I like it.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think anybody else has it, so I think that's something that's unique, but I don't think anybody else would want it.
Well, maybe it's gonna go to auction at Phillips and it's gonna sell for like $7 million.
Okay, true. Yeah, because I think right now, yeah, I think right now it's like $70,000 range, but like you said, it totally could, yeah, sell for more.
Out
I
of
see it.
euros, and there you are.
I reckon that Breitling bro's wearing this watch all day long if he can't get hold of a Breitling.
I do
What
see
think,
that.
Arthur?
Love to.
I can
I
see
would
that
love to.
Too good for you.
Could have been a pilot in the day. Could have been a lion
Yeah.
tamer on weekends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead, just ended up selling cars for my dad at his Mercedes dealership.
Oh, you've really worked on this stereotype, haven't you?
I thought I'd develop a persona, you know, like
Got a
I've
full
been pulling together
backstory.
pieces.
It's method acting at its finest.
Exactly.
Could have been
Arthur's
Man
going
and
for
Oscar.
complete method. Good stuff. Right, let's vote on this Rolex on the Steve Tyler Leopard Rolex. We have introduced, because there are 9 people voting today, we had a debate as to whether we should introduce a number 9 or a number 0. We have gone for the 0. So who is going to score, and I credit Ricky with this joke from discussions earlier on, who's going to score the big Ricchetta? The big Ricchetta, big zeros as the day goes on. So let's
wait,
vote
what are we
Mr.
basing-
Tyler.
But what are we basing the vote on? Is it on how scary it is? How much we like it?
I think, in light of the fact that this show has no rules, we should introduce no more rules, and you should just give it whatever
Do
vote
what you
you
want.
feel appropriate.
It's
Or
a free for all.
it's just
How much
just
you
a free
feel
for
for
all.
it?
Just where does it hit you? So first up to vote then is Derek.
I'm
we
gonna
giving
give that. Make sure. I'm gonna give that a 4. So it's
4.
pretty scary, but I've seen scarier, I think.
Okay, Sam, UK Sam.
I'm going to go for a 6. I quite like it. I want to wear it.
Yes. Is it bad that I would wear this?
Yeah, just for like a night out, for like be cool.
For fun.
Yeah.
Gigi is that a 6? Yes.
Yeah,
Gigi
is it the
gives
wrong
it a
way
6.
around?
Yeah, still the wrong way around. You'll get this right one
Holy
week.
crap.
Sophie.
Sorry. Yeah, it's pretty scary, but just a sec. Let's do this the right way. There we go.
I think
There
that's
we go.
a 2.
There we go.
And Lucy, what are you scoring? Stateside Sam. A 5.
That is hideous.
And then Dan, what are we giving it? Dan's giving it an 8.
Oh.
Dan is
Oh.
invading his own persona as well.
Tiger, definitely.
That's because she slated you last week as well.
I'm sorry. It was out of good fun, I swear.
Hold on. Sam, are you drinking Prosecco right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I finished work earlier. That's got the weekend off.
Cletus is drinking Coors Light and channeling the Tiger King by the looks of it. Ricky,
I thought that was Chucky. I thought that was Chucky from Child's Play.
Ricky, what are we scoring, Sam's?
Can you read that?
No.
It's a Nando's thing, so it's just 5.
This is a 5. And then Dave, what are we giving it? I'm giving it a 6. This is scoring not too badly. And Arthur, Breitling Bro.
4.
4.
Reserving my numbers for later.
Good stuff. So next up
I can't hear it.
is going.
Can't hear it?
What's?
Oh,
Oh, the cricket is ringing.
it's cricket.
Cricket.
Right, so next up is Derek, who's going to talk to us about this beast, the Montegrappa Chaos watch for Stallone hands-on.
God.
Simple question: why?
Well, I guess from what I read, that Montegrappa is a pen company. So Sylvester Stallone wanted a sweet Sly style pen for Expendables 2, and he drew like a sketch on a napkin, and this is what came out of his brain. And then they were like, "Well, people love this pen, so let's make a watch version of it also." Yeah, I think it kind of speaks for itself.
Yeah, is there any like horological craftsmanship in this? Like,
No,
what is
it's
the movement?
it's an ETA. It's a regular ETA movement for the list price of about $7,000.
Nice. It's not actually that expensive then in the grand scheme of things.
Or well, if you get the gold one, I think I saw 80,000.
Okay. Yeah, this is horrible. Oh, there we go. There's the gold
bumps
one
it
there.
up a little bit.
Yeah, that's not a pretty watch, and a nice skull on the crown. Skulls do seem to be the theme when it comes to this sort of thing. So there we go. And so, has he ever been seen wearing this?
That I don't know. I can't speak for Sly.
Have you got the pen there?
Got the pen. Wow.
Yeah,
you get a matching pen.
There's a matching pen.
Yeah.
Well, it's a bit cheaper than his Richard Mille, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
You're not going to survive in the desert with that, though. Yeah. What size is it? Do we know?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Like
a meter.
Oh, there you go. There's a full size. Oh, you can get a matching goblet as well. I think that's what that is. Okay, yeah, that's horrible. Unless we just give you the award now, then let's vote on this. The Montegrappa for Sly Stallone. Can we have stateside Sam's vote for Derek?
5. I'm keeping it
real. Keeping it middle of the road, hedging your bets for what's to come.
Don't know.
UK Sam?
3. If not, yeah, I love it.
Gigi. Yeah, it's the right way around. Well done, Gigi. Gives it a 7. Sophie. A 3.
I feel bad because I think I misunderstood the whole thing about what we were supposed to pick today. I didn't think it was the ugliest watch. I thought scary meant that it was actually a great watch that had a scary feel to it.
That's absolutely fine. That's it's
Remember,
more
I
open to
just wanted to
interpretation.
claim, I need a disclaimer right now that for the watchmaker that I picked, it's because I really love the watch. It's not because it's ugly. Let's just get it out there.
Don't worry, I like my choice as well.
Good stuff. Well, Lucy, then it's over to you.
It actually reminds me of, you know, the gift shops with like the dragons and things.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it reminds me of. Just a more expensive version.
Pewter stuff.
So I'm going to go with a 3.
Yeah, everything's pewter.
Yes.
It's also impossible to tell if high numbers are good or low numbers are good.
Who knows anymore?
Who knows?
It's a ruleless game.
It's all about voting for the people. We know that. Thank you, John O'Eddington, the Montegrappa in the chat, and Dan.
Montegrappa.
Yeah, Breitling. Dan gives it a 2, and
Rename
Ricky
it.
gives it a.
This is shit, isn't it? 0.
0 as the first 0.
I'm a magician.
Of
Look.
the show.
God.
That's quite clever. I like that. Dave.
I'm giving it a 4 because it's truly atrocious, but I could probably see myself wearing it.
And then
So I'll give it a solid 4.
Solid 4. Breitling Bro is giving it a 3. Okay, Sam, UK Sam, you are up next, but I'm just going to have to set this up because it is slightly different. Oh, no, there we go. And Sam has given us the Arnold & Son HM Perpetual Moon Adventuring Watch. A very specific one. This is a generic version, and this is on a blog to watch, but specifically she has seen this, which is Kathleen from Red Bar. And is this a 1 minute watch drawing?
Yep.
Yeah.
1 hour watch, Lee.
1 hour watch.
Yeah.
1 hour watch. Yeah.
Like 1 minute's really impressive.
If it was me, it would take a minute. But where it has been interpreted with the Death Star in it. So tell us about this watch.
So obviously, Arnold & Son, gorgeous watch, wonderfully made. The moon, obviously, a bit mysterious. And this particular watch belongs to Kathleen, who is the queen of all things Gothic and Halloweeny. So hers is actually a sort of a custom-made watch. So the originals were either steel with a black dial or gold with a blue dial. But she's got the steel version with the blue enamel dial. It's actually engraved on the back as well. You can set the moon phase from the back, which is a little bit easier to set.
So you can.
And it's probably one of the biggest moon phases, watches with moon phases on the market as well. But I think it's gorgeous and it's lovely, and it's a little bit dark and mysterious as well.
Yeah, I do like. I did wonder whether you could actually pay them to put the Death Star in where the moon is, because that's pretty cool as well.
Yeah.
I think somebody should definitely do that and then get
Does it
sued.
not on the actual dial? Is it just in the drawing?
It's
Yeah,
just in the
yeah.
just in the drawing. And
Leave it the drawing for Kathleen. Yeah.
Just lost points right there.
What is scary about it? Because I don't see what is scary about that watch to you.
I think it looks
It's
really
not,
good.
it's that kind of dark, mysterious, moon.
Gothic.
Sam, what's scary about that watch is its owner.
Yes. It's Kathleen wearing it in full-on kind of goth gear.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, I think it's beautiful.
A good choice. No, it's lovely. I do like the what one hour watch has done in interpretation of that as well. That's cool. Right, let's give this a vote. And first up to vote on Sam UK is Sam USA.
Yes, I like it. It's a 7.
Very good. And Derek.
I'm giving it a 5 since I still don't understand the rules.
Nobody does.
And Gigi.
I think it's not scary at all. That's a jack. It's 0 for me.
It's a 0 from Gigi. Sophie.
Yeah, I'm going with that too, because I don't find that scary. I think it's a beautiful watch that is just magical, but not scary.
I can see Sophie losing the internship of Red Bar Miami. That was going to be stripped by the end of the show, as we report to Kathleen. Dave, let that be a warning to your scoring. Lucy.
I like it, actually. I would have probably scored higher if it had actually had the Death Star in it. So
Yeah.
it's a 4.
Good stuff. Dan, I don't think this is you. I don't think this is a Cletus McNugget type watch.
No.
No. So it's getting a 3.
Hello.
And Ricky.
6.
6. I think that would be kind of my sort of scale of vote. I think I like this. Dave.
Yeah.
Remember, it's your pal and your pal's pal.
You've left me in a quandary now. Do we go for that? Or do we go for that?
What's Dave doing with himself?
We'll go for this.
Oh, a 1. Oh dear, right. That's so.
Because that's added a whole level of scary to that watch.
Yeah. So Red Bar are looking for 2 new chapter heads for Scotland and London and for Miami.
I'll take Miami.
Yes, actually, who wants it in the group?
Sensible move, Sam.
And Arthur.
It's 2 actually nice, so I'm going to give it a 1.
Oh dear. Okie dokie. Next
You're
up.
lucky you're not a chapter head of Miami.
Yeah.
Arthur's hopes of setting up a Red Bar have just crashed. So
like his career as a pilot.
Yeah.
Next up then we have Lucy, who's going to talk to us about this. I have no idea how you pronounce this.
I've heard 2 versions. So
we'll let you go, but it's a Seiko.
yeah, the Giugiaro or
That's the way to do it.
Giugiaro.
Giugiaro.
Designed by Giorgetti Giugiaro.
Oh God.
Very well done.
That's scary, the pronunciation.
Is that all right?
God's not going to help her, Gigi.
But we all know what I mean.
Yes.
He designed 4 watches for Seiko, and this is obviously the most famous one, nicknamed the Ripley because of Sigourney Weaver wearing it in the Alien film in 1986, I think. I just think it's really cool. You know, it was never pointed out in the film, but people noticed it. It's a really cool, quirky design. You know, they tried something different with it. So I went more with like from the horror film.
Yep.
To make it relevant. So
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love it. It's different.
What does the bit at the side of this watch actually do? Is it just the buttons?
It's the chronograph.
Yeah.
It's just a
so
chronograph.
it's actually the pushers. So instead of putting them on the side of the watch, they actually created a an add-on, I guess, and to have them on the top and the bottom instead.
And how many of these have you got, Dave?
I have the silver one and the black one.
Why does it say Speedmaster?
Okay.
It does say Speedmaster.
Oh,
It does?
dear.
Yes, they changed that.
So was there a problem with that in that it said Speedmaster on it and then they got a row?
I think Amiga already had the Speedmaster out at the time, so I don't understand why they put Speedmaster on there. They didn't think, oh wait, you know.
We'll get away with this.
So that's scary in itself, you know, the marketer for it. But
getting the letter of cease and desist. So is it a big watch, Dave, to wear? Does it wear comfortably?
No, it's pretty compact. I can't remember the size off the top of my head, but I think it's maybe a 36 or a 37.
All right, so it's on the small
42
side.
lug to lug. And then
Yeah,
about
but it's got a big square lug.
43 wide.
And what do the other two crowns do? One's obviously for setting the time. What's the fourth one do?
For
It's not
the, I think it's
Start,
the same.
stop.
It's one. It's the same movement as I've got on one of my chronos actually. So
I think,
it's
if
quarter
I remember
quarters.
rightly, it's the
7/8.
black buttons are start and stop, and that's reset, I think.
Ah, right, okay.
Reset, yeah.
Cool. I quite like this. I've never seen one, but certainly the story of it is pretty funky. So let's vote for the Seiko chronograph.
Go on.
Gigi, give us the proper
Give it
pronunciation.
a go.
Giorgetto Giugiaro.
There we go.
But
Sorted.
I love this watch, and I don't think it's scary at all. So I only have the one left here. So
It's in a horror film, though. Come on.
I know it's a horror.
Yeah.
The watch is cool. It's not scary. I love it. I'd buy two of them. Actually, I tried buying one actually. But
See, me and Sophie
Didn't
went
go
for the
through.
same idea.
Go on, Lucy. Pitch it. Beg for those votes. So Derek, give it a vote. Gigi gives it a one.
That's an 8 for me. Terrifying.
Gigi's going to win it. Sam, USA. Stateside Sam is giving
It's
it
a 3.
3. And Sam, UK.
I'm going to go 7. Not my style, but there's something about
Cool.
quite cool about it.
Derek has obviously just given up understanding the voting system, but that's fine. Sophie.
Okay, I'm with Gigi on that one. I think it's not scary at all, but it's a cool watch too, but it's really not scary. It does have the backstory of scary, so that's why I'm not gonna give my lowest left, which is 1. I'm just gonna go with 4. I'm keeping the 1 for something else.
I'll take
hopefully.
Good stuff. Dan. A 4 from Dan. Ricky.
I quite like this one, so I'm going to go with 7 that you can't read. But this is one that EGV's done a lot of talks about on his videos when I used to watch them and thought he had half a clue. Good history, nice watch. They did a reissue as well quite recently, and they still go for lots of money.
Yeah. I think the bishops are quite similar as well, so they're quite popular still.
Yeah, that's a dark one.
Dave. A 5 from Dave. And finally, Arthur.
2.
2 from
Nice watch,
Arthur.
actually, but just not scary enough for me.
Okay, then. Okay, it's what we've all been waiting for. Dan, it's your time to shine.
Jesus.
This is the...
Hold on, let me get my 0 out.
Oh my God.
Where's my 0? 0.
Oh, finished.
9.
This is
my
the
Grail watch.
This
That's my
is
Grail
the
watch.
this is the Breitling Bentley GMT Chrono 18 karat pink gold limited to 100 pieces. And
Which is about 99.5 too many.
and yeah. So Dan, tell us about this watch.
Maybe I should let my long lost cousin Breitling Bro take this on, because I think that he would really enjoy this as well.
You think he'll sell you pass it? You passing the chalice, right? Breitling Bro, sell us this watch.
Rick, click the bit that says suggest a price and put in a suggested price.
0.
Okay.
The same as the scores.
No, I'm not doing that. It's going to ask me for an email address. I have no idea what it's going to ping up if I start typing in it.
Can you just put
Cletus.
It's the fact
for
it's the
looking
fact
at
that
it?
it's £23,002.
Yeah, it's like £23,000.
2 really does it. Yeah.
£2 is for the
No,
paracetamol
sorry,
you're going to need.
He got
Well-
the decimal point in the wrong place.
Oh my
There is
God.
actually a phone number here. Does somebody want to phone this number? Somebody in the chat. Who have we got in the chat today? DM Tiffany. There you go. Give
Who can do a good Borat impression?
It's nice.
Somebody
Nice,
can
yes,
ask.
it's nice watch.
It's.
Like,
You like
I
this
don't
watch?
know.
Nice watch.
I don't think there's any commentary necessary here. Obviously, for
No.
Breitling Bro, this is a Grail watch, but that's all I
It's
got.
not on a bracelet, really.
But
Yes,
it's good
but
you're-
it's
Yeah,
not.
just add more
Dan,
gold.
Dan, what's the diameter on this?
So this is
90.
48.
Never ask Cletus that question.
That's too small. That's my only complaint. It's got to be over 50.
54 lug to lug.
I
No,
like-
this is scary. This is scary in a way that, for me, Breitling in the 40s to the 1979, they went bankrupt, and then I think the Schneider family took them over. And up until then, they made, I think, very cool watches, and then they come out with shite like that.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So that would be my. That's why that's scary to me.
Okay, well, let's see how folk vote, because we know that Derek doesn't understand the rules, so this is going to confuse him entirely. So,
Dungaree is very cutting.
are you chafing? Are you
Yeah.
feeling chafed? Okay, so let's give Dan's Breitling Bentley a
Come on,
vote.
Sam.
Stateside Sam,
Come on,
Okay.
Sam.
6.
6. It's a scary watch. Derek.
Oh boy.
It's getting a 1. Good stuff. Sam, UK.
Let's get my 0.
It's got your 0. Gigi.
Okay, that watch is so ugly that it scares the shite out of me. I'm clenching for my sphincter, so I'll give it a 5 there.
Right here, look at
5.
that, son.
Oop, there we go.
And Sophie.
also giving it a 5.
Good stuff. Lucy.
I couldn't justify giving him a 0 because it is scary. So I'm going to go with 1.
1. Ricky.
I'm going to go for a 2.
2. You're back doing your magic again there, Ricky.
Yep.
Dave.
It can have a 2 because that's how many pounds out of the 23,002 pounds they could have for it.
Okay.
And then you could like sell off the gold.
And
Yeah.
thanks to DM
That's a
Tiffany,
trick.
Darren has checked, and apparently it's guaranteed that the watch is 100% guaranteed to protect your virginity. So there you go. Arthur.
I started church goers, but yeah.
Breitling Bro.
In character, there's only one score this can get. Hey.
I think you need to turn in character. I think you need to turn that 90 degrees and give it the full infinity.
It's the only watch you need forever.
Good stuff. Excellent. And next up then, and I've not actually checked my WhatsApp, so let me just check that now and see if Ricky hasn't sent a... Okay.
I did.
So, yeah, no, I'm just checking. I haven't had a chance to do it. You know, I'm busy. I'm not doing nothing here.
Can you not multitask?
No, of course not.
I thought you were female.
So, right. So this is Ricky's choice. Now,
No, kind of.
it's not this. Is
No.
it this one?
No.
No, the loomed air defender. So I suspect that this is the where did I find the air defender? Sophie, where's the air defender?
She's not going to help you.
Yes, she is.
I smell something suspicious going on here.
Go to Hydro Dip.
Hydrozips, right? Okay, so we're on the Tockr website.
There you go, number 2.
Yeah, number
That
2.
one there.
Or like
Yeah.
go down, like it's actually you can see it shiny.
I think that
Like the 4th one. 4th pick.
this one.
Make it big.
I'm trying to. I don't think it does that on this website. Sophie, you
That's
need
your
to. It's a terrible website. So the Tockr Air Defender. Now, I've got a sneaky suspicion that you may have chosen this because Sophie may have asked you to choose this because she was feeling too embarrassed at keeping on choosing her own brand of watches. Would there be some validity in that statement?
Cannot confirm nor deny.
Good stuff. Talk to us about this Tockr watch then, Ricky. What do you know about it?
I know quite a lot because we got them in for review, and I did a video with
You did?
Sophie live on the internet because obviously she's miles and miles away. This is the first, I believe, or the second loomed cased watch. It uses a hydro dipping sort of marble effect on the top of it. It's got value 7750 in it, I believe, and really nice. And it glows like hell. So if you came in and saw this just sitting there glowing in the dark, you'd probably be quite scared of it.
There you go.
And there's your pick.
Buy them now, available online at Tockr.com.
Is there a discount code?
I don't know.
Yeah, the discount code is you just type in shill.
Good stuff, good stuff. So it's 45 mil. I do like these. These are
I think
nice.
you need
It's
to
good for
ask Sophie a little bit more about this.
Sophie, tell us
Yeah.
something more
about
about
it.
this.
Tell us about.
The watch.
I don't know. What do I know about that?
Oh,
It's,
that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
No, this is cool. I mean, the reason why Ricky chose it, I think, is because
You WhatsApp me.
he actually saw it in the metal. Like he actually had it in hand and saw how glowy it was, and it's just like a Halloween kind of vibe where it glows in the dark and it kind of makes you run away because it's so bright. So it's really cool. We created this. We were the first ones to have a hydrolume material on a watch, and it worked really well. So thank you, Ricky, for choosing this. And for that, I'm gonna be the first one to vote.
So Sophie gives her own brand of watch
Thank
a
you for the comment.
surprising 8. Let me just find where's your name on this, Sophie? So Sophie gives it an 8. I do wonder whether the rest of the room may turn on you though. So let's hear from Sam, stateside Sam first.
2.
He's going to give it a 2. The marketing ploys failing Derek.
6, because I'm scared to vote any lower.
Rick, can you read this, Rick? If I show you this, can you read what's on my screen here?
No, hold on. I might, if I can zoom in. Sam, I'm busy. For Gigi, he's giving it a 4 as well. Lucy,
I don't know if you can still see this now. It's getting very dark in here.
are you sitting in a cupboard? I'm not quite sure if I've got a 2 from Dan. I don't think this is the kind of watch you would like that's stateside.
Oh,
No. A 5 from Cletus. And Dave, are you more scared of Sophie than you are of Kathleen? That's the question.
That's no is the answer. I'll tell you right now.
You can't. There's no way.
We'll give it a 3.
A 3. And Arthur,
I think it's fun, so I'm going to give it a 5.
good stuff. Okay, we go from the sublime to the somewhat ridiculous. And it is ridiculous, not so much because it is a ridiculous watch, but more that it's a ridiculous watch because it's owned by a ridiculous owner. It's over to Dave and his
right,
Oyster
hang on.
Perpetual
Just give me
41.
a second. Hang on, transformation time.
Transformation time. Okay. We'll zoom in waiting for this. Dave is away transforming from the clown face, I suspect, into some sort of Rolex fanboy.
So no, not the
The movie has moved on.
All right, okay.
Yep, that's you,
This
Dave.
watch is not ridiculous because it's a ridiculous watch. It's ridiculous because I can't believe they've actually made something that I'm wearing with R on the dial. It's absolutely atrocious. And also because it upsets everyone that likes Rolex, which makes me very happy.
Okay.
So how have you in all seriousness, how have you found this watch? This is the new OP41, and you've got it in the red. What's the colour?
So-
It's kind of orange looking.
I think they call it coral red,
Cool
but it's
coral
basically
red.
it's bright orange. And I can't see anything out this mask. Hang on.
I was going to say take the mask off because
There we go, that's it. I can see now.
your audio is also pretty poor.
Need to look out the nostril. That wasn't working well. Actually, genuinely, it's a really cool piece. It's really well made. It's really nice, and it's bright orange, which really upsets folk who think Rolex shouldn't have done this, which is just positively ludicrous. It upsets them even more because it's not 39mm, which is even more ludicrous. Therefore, it's scary in that how stupid Rolex fanboys are. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, cool. So, do we think this is a scary watch, folks? Anybody else got the chance to see these?
Yeah, I saw them in Stratford when I popped in a couple of weeks ago, and I actually just posted about it. I didn't hate them as much as I thought I would, which is actually a compliment, because I didn't like them to begin with at all. So
cool. And do we think that this is the best of the colours? Because there's a Tiffany blue, what's been called the Tiffany blue, the yellow, the green, silver. Anyone got any particular preferences? We need to talk about this a bit because we need to be able to include Rolex in the title of the video to get all the hits.
Rolex.
The yellow's pretty cool, but I reckon it's a summer watch and you'd get a bit tired of it.
Yeah.
The Tiffany blue is quite nice. There's no two ways about it.
The green one's pretty cool as well. The green one is actually pretty good.
I think
the green is a really strong colour. Really strong. The others are the navy blue, the black, etc. are all pretty safe. The one mistake they should have made the pink in a 41.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
Totally.
And that's nothing about anything. That's, I don't think that. Sam, you'd wear that size no problem, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, no problem.
Right, Dave, do us a favour and take the mask off because it's trashing your audio.
It's trashing my breathing as well. I think I've got COVID now.
So take the mask off or replace the mask. Would you have bought, if the pink had been available in that size, would you have bought that instead?
100%.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Good. Right, let's give it a vote. So first up on Dave's Rolex is Stateside Sam.
Okay, I was gonna save this for Dan, but it's on to you. Get my 0.
Yeah.
0 for Rolex. I think this be the lowest score that Rolex ever gets. Derek.
I still don't understand.
Brilliant. UK Sam.
I'm gonna go for 2. It's not, not
Good
scary,
stuff.
and it doesn't do it.
GG.
I love it. Not scary.
What does that say? I can't. A 2. And Sophie.
So glad I kept my 1.
Lucy.
I think this is going to do it. It's going to get my 0.
Big 0 from Lucy.
My grand plan to bring down Rolex is working.
TDV. Dan.
Oh.
Hey!
And thanks for the additional symbology. Ricky.
Since I'm the fanboy here, I'll go with an 8.
Oh, come on, man.
And Arthur.
I'll go with the 0 as well. Although the orange is on theme for Halloween. Not scary.
Yeah, that's
True
right.
fact. True fact.
Apparently.
Okay, we're now going to hand over to, this definitely qualifies. We're handing over to Arthur, who's going to talk to us. And there's not a lot of photos of this watch, so we're going to need to flick backwards and forwards. This is Artya, son of a gun. Big skull.
And it's the son of a gun, big skull. So this was a piece unique done by this apparently Swiss watchmaker, Artya, and it's got skulls all over it. Cover it like a little hinged case covering the dial. The whole bracelet is skulls. It's got barbed wire engraved around the bezel. It's got bullets on the dial. The hands look like knives. And if that wasn't enough to make it scary ugly, I don't know if we can get back to that image. Let's see. You see some sort of like red on the dial there? As if this wasn't scary ugly enough. That's actually the designer's blood. He cut himself and bled onto the dial. Yeah.
Sell that. I mean, geez.
Yeah.
So is it in there as liquid or has it been solidified with gel?
Solidified and like lacquered over or something, but it's scary in just about every way I could think of. So.
Yeah, the inclusion of bullets is particularly worrisome.
COVID secure.
Very black badger.
Yeah, you can't. I can't actually find a photograph with the skull fully open.
There's a blog to watch article where they called it the piece de resistance of that year's collection.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and like the resistance.
Oh,
You know,
He's
it's
also
kind of
he also have a Sylvester Stallone vibe to him.
yeah.
You know, it's kind of funny because the designer, like the owner of that brand, Yvan Arpa is his name. He is the least scary guy you've ever seen.
Yeah, that's funny.
He's tall, tiny little thing, super nice, and then he makes these crazy watches.
Good stuff. Grand. No, it's. I was aware of the Son of a Gun series, but not this particular one. So let's give Arthur some votes. I think this might score quite well for those that have got votes left. So Arthur, first up, Stateside Sam.
Right. Well deserved 8.
Hey.
Good stuff. Derek, are we
So
any closer
in
to
my-
understanding the rules?
In my scoring, 0 is the worst. So this
Yes.
is 0.
Okay.
This is my
good
big
stuff.
0.
That's your Raketa score. Sam, UK Sam.
0 because I really dislike it, and sort of like top score because it's really scary. So you get the 5.
Good stuff. Gigi.
I think I did well to save this because it's really. Oops, where it is.
I still can't tell what it is.
I can't fucking.
It
Oh,
is.
sorry. There we go.
Hey.
That watch is
Thanks,
positively. It's positively. I mean, I'd be scared to wear it on my wrist in case it
It's
like, bit
awful.
my hand off or something.
Sophie.
Very good choice. Love it.
That's
It's an F.
Oh, thank you.
Lucy, who looks like she may have fallen asleep or actually died in the dark.
Won't make it any brighter in here.
The numbers in loom.
That's what I should have done. Oh, next
It's
time.
an 8. Well,
I-
it scores
I
there.
particularly like the blood.
Yes, that's quite a worry. And then we have Dan. Here's a 7 from Dan. Ricky.
Thank you.
I don't know what numbers I've got left. I might have this. Have I got this number left too?
I don't know what number it is. What's that? What is it?
2.
2. You haven't. No, you've used your 2.
The next one up from 2 that's available.
Is 3.
I have to be menstrual to wear this watch.
Oh dear. Dave.
Well, on the basis that I've got an 8 left, but that Breitling boy fails at everything he puts himself to, he can have a 7.
Good stuff.
Could have been a pilot.
What could have been, Breitling boy? What could have been?
Excellent. Some good scores there, sir. Right, we are on to the final run. So, second from last today, I have picked Gigi to talk to us about this as displayed on our friends, the Limited Editions website. This is the Joker Halloween from Konstantin Chaykin.
I mean, if there's a scary
What was
watch,
his surname there, Rick?
Is it not Chaykin? Chaykin. I think I don't think the ch
Chaykin.
is pronounced. I think it's Shay. Is it not?
Chaykin.
Chaykin. No, there's no way I'm taking pronunciation lessons from you. I mean, come on. What are the chances? What are the chances of either of us getting it right?
Slim.
0.
So, talk to us about this, Gigi, before I hand over to Dave, who actually
Yeah,
owns
Dave is
Summer Watch and
actually
knows something
probably
about it.
probably owns 2 or 3 of these. But I mean, you just look at that. Doesn't that scare? Just look at it. It's got everything. It's got swivel eyes. It's got like that eerie smile. I wouldn't leave that on my I wouldn't leave that on my bed counter because I'd be fear it would like, wake up and like, kill me during the night. It just is that scary.
So scary.
It looks really. I mean, oh, come on. I mean, it looks really. I mean, to me, the Joker line essentially is. I mean, and if you think about the Joker, the actual comic book character, he's like a psychopath. He bombs things, kills people. I mean, it's just gonna be scarier than the Joker. So that's my reasoning. I do like the watch, though. I mean, if I had what is it, £15,000 hanging around, I'd buy it. I would, but I don't have £15,000 hanging around, so I'll just dream about it.
And Dave, what is this? Have you actually seen this edition? You've got the Joker version. Have you ever seen the Halloween?
There's the Joker. Yes, essentially the same watch with a different face on it.
Winning.
I think I think one of the great things that Chaykin can do is by changing the faces slightly on these, they are very emotive. And aside from the fact that the one watch itself, when the time moves, it changes the emotions of the look in the face. It's just a clever way of doing it. And yeah, there's some great pieces. This one is, I really like this. This is not necessarily one of my favourite ones out of the series, but it definitely is a scary one.
Look at it now. It looks pissed right now. Look at that.
It looks tired.
It does look annoyed, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas this one goes from looking a bit goofy through to looking just downright stupid, which kind of suits my character pretty well. It's like, how can you not laugh when you look at the time and it looks like one eye's going left and one eye's going right?
Like Marty Feldman.
Yeah. You want to know the time?
Good stuff. Right, let's give Gigi some votes then. Stateside Sam.
4.
4. Derek.
3, which translates to pretty scary.
Okay, Sam.
An 8. I love these. So, yeah.
Sophie.
Great.
6,
What's
9.
What
is that?
6. I messed it up.
That's a 1, a 0, a 6, and a 9 together.
I don't understand what that's supposed to be. Okay, Lucy. Is a 6.
I like these.
Dan. Is another 6. Scoring well. Ricky.
Whatever I've got left.
You have you've got a 1 and you've got 1, 2, 3. You got a 1 and a 4.
And what's a better number?
You decide. That's the rules.
We don't know.
No idea.
It's a mystery. It's one of the
Go
great
with
mysteries
4.
of Halloween. A 4. Maybe if I tell you that Sophie's still. Oh, does that change your mind?
Did she not bugger me last week?
Yeah, probably.
I did, but I didn't have a choice.
I will keep the 1 for Sophie then.
Keep the 1 for
Dave.
Sophie.
Dave gives it an 8, and Arthur.
7.
A
Cool
7.
and scary.
Thank you, man.
Good, that's scored
Yeah.
particularly well, I think. And then finally for today, and I put her last because she tried to stitch up the competition by having discussions with Ricky in advance. Although this is a great choice as an alternative from fellow Scottish person. This is Fiona Kruger. And I've picked the Celebration skull in black. I don't know if this is the specific one you had in mind, Sophie.
It doesn't matter. They're all amazing to me.
Yeah, they are good. Talk to us about everything Fiona Kruger and this range in particular.
Well, Fiona started she's a designer, so she started designing watches, and I met her in 2015, and I was so impressed by her wit and inspiration. She's vibrant, she's brilliant, she's so smart, and she's extremely creative. And she started with this collection, the Skulls collection, and it evolved into different things. If you go on the bottom of the screen here, you see someone that looks like Lucy. All the way down. Well, like you passed it, but she has the loom. Like she actually made the loom. Like go there, yeah. And this is our Lucy here. And I just thought that, she managed to actually bring something new with the skulls. Because, we've seen skulls everywhere. It's not a new design, but Fiona took it to the next level. She made it artistic. She decorated it beautifully. She made it scary and beautiful at the same time. And she's a woman. And to me, it scores a lot because it's not easy, and I can testify of it, to be a woman in this field. And I think she does a brilliant job.
You in the field of watches, Sophie? I didn't know that. What's your involvement with watches?
I'm sorry?
Steals them.
Steals them. Good stuff. No, these are good. We've I think we're going to try and get Fiona on sometime soon.
She said yes,
Yeah,
and we forgot to get back to her.
Oh, is that right? So
Usual.
that's our
And she's
our fault as
amazing as
usual.
a woman. Like she's such a cool chick.
She is.
I love her. She's
Does
just.
she- Does she still do other sort of design stuff, or is it mainly the watches now?
I didn't understand what you said.
Does she still do other design stuff, or is she doing just mainly the watches?
Well, she did the Chaos, which I was surprised to see that the choice of the number 2 watch, the Montegrappa, I think, was called Chaos, or was it the other one, the Sly, was called Chaos as well, which surprised me because Fiona's watch is also called Chaos, and it's the one that she created a couple years ago. That was not a skull.
Okay.
It was a very complex watch. But we'll see what else she's going to come up with. We haven't heard from her in a while, so I'm sure she's cooking something.
Good stuff. Well, we'll quickly run through the votes just so as I can check that nobody's trying to cheat, because I know what you've scored it, because I know what votes you've got left. But we will give Fiona Kruger a vote on this. So Stateside Sam, I believe you should have a 1 left.
Yep, I like it. It's really cool, but that's all I have left. Sorry.
There we go. Derek, are the rules any clearer?
It's hard to be last man, I can tell you that.
At least he managed to
Get my cards in order.
Get the cards in order, so that was fine. Sam.
I've got 2 numbers left. I don't know if I went wrong.
Oh, you shouldn't. You should only have a 1 left.
Oh.
You don't have a 9. No, 9s. We decided we would only include 0s and not 9s. Although, if you want to give it a 9, seeing as it was the last watch, and seeing as it will mean that Dave's Rolex finishes last, you can give it a 9. Gigi, you should have a 3 left. Good stuff. Lucy.
I like it.
A 7, yeah. And Dan. Only got a 1 left, as has Ricky, has only got a 1 left.
Oh, you can't see because it's green. 1.
Baby Yoda votes 1. Dave, you should have
give
a big
a
0.
It's a big fat 0, but I'm going to kind of say the rules are the lower the score, the better.
Right. Do that.
Not without vested interest in this.
Not so.
And then finally, Arthur, you should have a 6.
6, yep.
So there
And
you
I think
go.
it deserves it too.
By the time I popple these results to give it the answer I want it to give, then we have the following, and I have missed a digit out somewhere. So hold on 2 seconds.
Well, whilst you're doing that, like you, Sophie, I've seen these watches. They are absolutely amazing in real life.
They are. Yeah.
Yeah. And Fiona is such a good person when you meet her.
Yeah, she's fantastic.
Yeah, I can remember last time it was last year when there was actually shows that you could go to. She can be the funniest, wrongest person you'd ever meet.
Yeah, especially if you have drinks with her. I mean.
Oh wow. Yeah, she's kind of like she's a prime example of why you shouldn't put people from Scotland into posh environments with drink.
He's got an incredible tolerance, I have to tell you.
He does. Yep.
Good stuff. Okay.
Right, Rick.
Okay.
You found your numbers, Rick?
I found the numbers. So there is a winner, and it's by 1 point.
Ooh.
And the winner is Arthur with the son of a gun.
Yes.
It's the only thing.
Yeah.
Finally, Bentley boy, you've
Deserved.
actually won something.
The
But
only thing a
unfortunately for
Breitling
you, it's
boy will
worthless.
win. Yeah. So Arthur wins by 1 point on 53, and second on 52 is Gigi with the Joker Halloween. Then we have Lucy with the Seiko, Ricky with the Tockr, Sam, I say the Steve Tyler scored well as well at 46, which was actually third, I think. And then we have the also-rans of Derek on 30, UK Sam on 27, and Dan didn't finish last. He's on 30. The man that finished last was Dave.
You can't
single-handedly bringing down the throne.
Absolutely. They'll talk about this in years to come. When did the crown finally start to subside and Breitling finally start to surpass it? And today will be that day.
Yes.
Today.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So thank you all very much for joining in today. That was good fun. Do tune into All Things Scottish Watches if you want to listen to this in the audio version or tell your friends. Then Google on your player Scottish Watches Live Limited Edition, and you'll be able to catch up with that. We have episode 200 coming out shortly. We have another episode coming out tomorrow, which is just myself and Ricky, I think. And that's it. So thanks so much for joining us in the chat, and thank you all for joining us. So it's goodbye from me.